Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So James Madison's offense will have the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Dukes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Pressure coming. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Going for the marker on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The screen, he can go. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
29 Philly.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wazoo! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sanchez. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's going to run it. Got the first himself. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, James Madison. Getting set for the point after. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Liberty. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another first down. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alston. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Dukes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It's now 4th.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. To the air, it's Barnett. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can...
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out in the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the catch. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do?
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Dukes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Meredith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Makes the catch, it's Ellison. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man, it's Ellison. At midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you...
Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That's the way to to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And the Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Barnett. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Kyle. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Dukes have moved it inside the 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got it. 1st down and more. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped just inches away from the 1st down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, the ground game. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Still looking, on the move. That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Washington State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And first down for the offense.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
40, Washington State, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Barber. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be gets loose in the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, James Madison.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Washington State, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Alston. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Dukes have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Dumps it off in the flats. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, Dukes! And the beatdown has ensued. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
Ready? Moves.
The handoff to Johnson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes them.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds him out of the backfield, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. Caught near the sideline, it's Kyle.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back.
Breaks into the open, and he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Right on the money. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Big fella moving. Touchdown, James Madison. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got a chance. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Baker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Westbrook. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to get in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Dukes are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Dukes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State sends out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Pocket breaking down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. A lot of room on the return, but gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Offense working from the pistol. Now the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Just keep slinging it. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Plucks it out of the air.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chain. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Alston. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking to pass. Steps away. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but so after stumbling around a bit earlier this season,